Welcome back to Hanger 51. Michael Bear, what's up? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Shadow Ops, what's up? How you doing, man? Well, we can do a sanding demonstration. As a matter of fact, I have something to sand. So we could do a sanding demonstration, absolutely. Hang on, man. Let me change the camera here. So you guys can see what the hell I'm really showing off tonight. I think, let me turn it this way, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, so we'll go here. And there we are. Alright. David, Crystal, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. In bed, have a good show. Thanks, Shadow. Dave, you might want to turn this off too, because I'm going to make you spend money. I know how much you hate that, so you might want to turn this off right now. So, yeah, this is, guys, for 130 bucks. Oh my God, this thing is fantastic. So I wanted this thing when they first came out with it, mostly because of the purple color. Honestly, that's what really. I mean, it was a great deal. It was a nice looking truck, buggy, whatever you want to call it, race, off-road racer, whatever. But then I went to the optional color and saw the purple, and I was like, oh God, I gotta order that. But then it was $379 or something, and I'm like, no, not gonna do that. So that was the brushless version, which is a lot faster, and I don't need the speed. So I got this one for 130 bucks, and it came with the battery. This is a 5,000, I think. Oh, 3,300. 3,300 7-cell, not a LiPo. It's a nickel metal hydride, and it came with the charger. This little charger here, that's came with that too. Came with two really nice Torx wrench or Allen screwdrivers. Very nice. Came with those. Came with another tool here for the wheel lug nuts and a couple other variety things here. And then you've got all your shock spacers and all that good stuff. And but yeah, the best thing I've seen yet, guys, the battery. There's a removable battery tray that comes out the bottom, so you don't have to fool with the body at all. It's just two pinch clips here. You pinch it. This drops out of the bottom. The battery comes out of the bottom, and it's that simple to change the battery, which is really awesome. I love that. So you don't have to mess with the body. The body just stays on, and you're good to go. Lots of suspension, all oil-filled shocks. So there's it just goes thud. There's no bouncing, no rebound. I mean, all the way up here, no bounce. Just nice truck. Really nice truck. Buggy, whatever you want to call it. Robert, what's up? How you doing, man? No, I'm not, Michael. 130 bucks. It's $90 off the regular retail. 90 bucks off. And I just showed you $90 worth of options. The battery pack is $50. The charger's $26. These tools are at least 10 bucks. And it came with batteries for the transmitter, which is right here. So that's another $4. So that adds up to 90 bucks. So there's an additional $90 worth of stuff where you're only paying $40 for the radio in the car. Okay? And then when you add the rest of it together, that makes the rest of it for $130. So it's a screaming great deal, guys. I just was out playing with it. It's not no rocket ship, okay? It's not the $379 version that's got a brushless motor in it, which is much faster, but this is fast enough. If the faster when you just run into shit and break it. So, wow, Bill, what's up? How you doing, Robert? Jonah, what's up? Good to see you, man. So yeah, I'm not shitting you, Michael. This is a great You know, you can chase your dog around with this and have a ball. Now they have the Fury truck on sale for the same price, so you can buy the, which I bought that one too. It's coming tomorrow. I also bought the UMX Timber X. That's coming tomorrow. That was $60 off. So $90 off this one. The Fury truck was $80 off, which makes it the same price as this. They're both $129.99. And then the $60 off the UMX Timber X. And then I bought some glue too. So, but the other stuff's coming tomorrow. Exactly, Robert. You can always put a brushless motor in it, or a higher powered brush motor. You don't even have to go brushless. Change the ESC and the, you know. But yeah, it gives you a lot of options. And you know, when you're saving $90 on this rig, which is, you know, Arrma. You know, I've got a bunch of Arrma stuff, and I really like it. It's good stuff. I have no problems. I've had any problems with any of my stuff. Good quality, very nice quality. This one comes in orange or the purple. I went with purple. I love the purple. Now the Fury truck's coming in orange because the purple version of the Fury truck that I wanted is not available at this price. So I couldn't get the purple truck, but I got the orange truck. There you go. Good job, Robert. Nice job. $30. Wow, that was a great deal. That was a super great deal. Good for you. So anyway, guys, yeah, I've been out driving it around. It drives great. It's you know, it's doing anywhere between 20 and 30. You know, it's not a, you know, it's not a crawler by any means. It's pretty fast, but it's at the speed that I know if I run it into something, I'm not going to break it, and that's the most important thing. I don't want to be fixing it. I don't have money for that. I don't want to. But it's great fun. So I'll have this and the Fury truck, which is, I wanted that too. I've still got my Team Associated a short course truck, and then I've got a bunch of crawlers. I'm trying to think what I've got it's a Red Cat. I've got, I think, 2 Red Cat vehicles. A truck. I think I have a truck and that, I think they call it was it the Scorpion or something like that. Buggy with a body like this, similar to this. So I have 2 of those. I got so much of this stuff, guys. Oh, absolutely! It's way fast enough to chase the neighbor's cat. Yeah, it'll be running pretty much full speed to get away. So yeah, yeah. So just I really love it. Great truck. Great buggy, whatever you want to. I don't like calling it a buggy, but we'll just call it an off-road racer. I'm gonna go with that. There was I have a little bit of my some of my tree. What do they call that? Moss. I got some moss in the wheel here. Let me see if I can pull that out. But yeah, really nice. Very happy with this. This is very cool, and you can't beat the price. I mean, you really can't. It's just at this price point, man. It's a steal. So if you like a truck, the Fury truck's on sale, and if you want the buggy, this is the buggy. Couple color choices on both of them. The truck comes in orange or a baby blue. I'm not a baby blue guy, really. And then this comes in orange or the purple. And I'm definitely a purple guy. So I like the purple. So I'm just trying to get some of my. I got a little bit of tree moss in this one wheel. This flashlight must be dead. It's killing. Yeah, it is dead. Okay. I'll have more. We'll grab another one. So don't wait, guys. The sale ends tomorrow. There's one more thing coming out. This is that May everyday May sale. Every day they've added a new item to the sale. They just added the big ARF J3 Cub, which is a great deal. $150 off on that. But I don't need another ARF, so I passed on that. I got enough ARFs right now. I can't finish the ARFs I've got. I don't need to add more. So I'm not doing that. I didn't think I had any in this wheel. Apparently I do. Alright, let me see if I can roll this one out. Yep, that one came out. Alright. And then maybe I can roll this one out. Alright, let me get back to the chat for a minute. Oh yeah, that's cool as hell too. Yeah, that backpack thing where you can add a camera to anything. That's a great. That's a great little gizmo. You can, yeah, you can make your if you bought one of these, you can make it FPV. That'd be pretty cool. I got a piece here that's just not rolling with the wheel. I don't know what the deal here. I can't get at that one. Oh, wait a minute, maybe. So what else is going on, guys? Anything exciting? All right, yeah, Robert. All right, man. Well, hey, I'm glad you stopped in. Yeah, if you're interested, don't forget because the sale ends tomorrow on this stuff. So if you're gonna get it while it's hot because you don't want to miss out on this sale. $90 off, man. That's a great deal. So, yeah. Raining. It's raining and flooding where you are. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're all done with the cold weather and the rain's going to start now, but we haven't had a lot of it yet. We had a little bit. Not a whole lot. I'm going to spill my drink here in a minute. All right, come here, you. There you go. All right, I think that's it. No, I see one more. Hang on, let me get that one. No, I think that's the one that's wrapped around the wheel. Maybe not. Yeah, I could just get it out of the rim so I could grab a hold of it. Need a pair of pliers. I had a pair of pliers, I could get it. No, wait, yeah, I think I might be able to get it this way. All right, you bugger, come on. Ah, you dog. All right, take a break. Do I have any props to balance? Yeah, we could do that if you want me to. Yeah, we could find. I could do some sanding. Mike Bird wanted to do some sanding. I could do some sanding if you want. Yeah, I could sand on the Iron Man shield. You know, we got this. Got the first coat of red on it. So yeah, I could sand this if you want to see that. I could balance a prop. Yeah, whatever you guys want. Well, just let me know. We can. We can accommodate pretty much. Whatever you guys want to do. I know the prop balance is laying right here somewhere. I had it the other day, so it got shuffled underneath something over here. Got a pile of crap on the floor, so yeah, it must have gotten shuffled under there. Yeah, thanks, Bill. Yeah, it's coming out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. It really is looking pretty good. Um, so I didn't tape it off on purpose because I wanted to. I'm going to wet sand the red to smooth out where the silver goes, so I don't have to work so hard on the silver, sanding it down. I'll be able to, use the red as a primer for the silver, and then I'll be able to aha. I think I got it. Now there's one little piece left, but I can't. It's just it'll probably clear itself. I don't think that one's gonna. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I got it. Yeah, I think that was it. Okay. All right, so the wheels are cleared now. They're good. Everything's good. Yeah, tree moss stuff's a pain in the butt. It gets in the wheels pretty easy. So let's see. Oh, I painted my Iron Man mask in the chrome. So I've got some new paint that if you ever want to paint something chrome, This is the stuff. It is amazing. This actually looks like chrome. Very impressed with that, man. If I put a clear coat over, I think it's going to get even better. If what I saw online, it wasn't my discovery. It was actually Adam Savage, if you know who he is, was painting a Mandalorian helmet, and he used this silver paint with clear coat, and the paint alone is chrome, but when you put the clear over it, it gets even a deeper chrome shine. It really looked like chrome. It was amazing. So I painted my other Iron Man mask, because if you look here, you know, that one's gold, but I want to be able to remove that one and put a chrome one on. This was the test chrome here. I didn't sand it or anything. I just painted it. And let me switch cameras. No prep or anything. I just painted it to see what it would look like. You know, how chrome it would be. And yeah, it's so reflective. It's, you know, the camera the camera's blowing it out. Yeah, and I'll just use the big camera. So yeah, this came out looking like chrome, very very close to it. And like I said, all the layer lines are here. Everything. I didn't do any prep. I just sprayed it on there to see what it looked like, and it really looks like chrome. So I did a lot of work on the other one. I smoothed it out to a baby's ass, and it's perfect. Actually, there's one little piece of trash got in it, so I might sand that out and do another coat. But it really came out beautiful. So that's pretty cool. So all my viewers that popped in all popped out. We're down to 3. Really? I guess nobody's interested in surface stuff. Okay. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Maybe David took my advice and left before he spent any money. And it could be too. Anyway. I don't think I have any other than this. This was the newest. Yeah, I'll probably go live tomorrow again. I'm going to have the truck tomorrow, and the UMX Timber X. And then I bought glue. I bought some more CA glue. Oh, you got, yeah. I got that coming tomorrow. So I bought one of those. You know, I'm not a big UMX guy, but usually I won't spend more than $100 for one. And all the UMXs I have, I got it $100, $99 on sale at Christmas time. But I really like the Timber X, and it was on sale for $60 off. The price of UMXs has gone through the roof. I can't believe anybody pays full price for those things. But at $129, I decided, what the heck. Hey Jeff, what's up? How you doing, man? So yeah, so I bought that. Bought some super glue, some kicker. I think that's all I bought. I might buy. They have a battery pack on sale. It's $10 off. It's normally $19.99. It's on sale for $9.99. So I might buy a couple of those, just to have a couple extra UMX batteries. Never know if they put the micro, not the UMX, but the micro Draco on sale at Christmas. I might grab one of those. I'm certainly not going to pay $219 for it. I can tell you that. But if it comes down to, you know, right about $100, I might buy it. We'll see. So Jeff, if you want a surface vehicle to chase Tuco around, this is it, buddy. $130. Comes with the battery. Comes with everything. Battery for the radio. Battery for the car. A charger to charge the battery for the car, which you have chargers, so you don't need that. But it comes with everything. 130 bucks. You know, $90 off. It's on sale right now. 90 bucks off. Sale ends tomorrow. So go to Horizon, check it out. They also have the Fury truck on sale. Same price, $129.99. You can get this or the truck. I bought both. So the truck's coming tomorrow. This is coming today. Oh, and for you elite guys, I have a little tip for you. You know, not a big deal, not a deal breaker or anything, but just a little tip. Because with your elite membership, you don't have to make a minimum purchase. Make sure. Oh, is that right? he goes nuts when you back it up, huh? Buy your stuff individually at Horizon using your elite membership. Don't bundle it all into one, because here's what they did to me, which I'm a little upset about, but simple fix. But yeah, they that truck should have come before before this Vortec came, because I ordered the truck first, but they delayed it because I ordered glue, and since the glue is hazmat, you know, just like LiPo batteries, doesn't qualify for the 2-day shipping. So they hold up the whole order, not just the glue. And they're all boxed individually. The glue's not boxed with the car. So, but they held the whole order up. So if I'd have ordered everything individually, the truck would have come yesterday. And I wouldn't, and the glue would come tomorrow. But since I put it all in that one order, they delayed the whole order. Even though the car's in a separate box, the UMX timber's in a separate box, and the glue's in a separate box. They held up all of it until, you know, because the glue was the so that, you know, if I ordered everything individually, I would already have the Timber X, and I'd already have the car, the truck, and I'd be just waiting on the glue. So just a little heads up: when you're shopping, just put something in the cart, buy it, then go shopping again, put something else in the cart, buy it. That way, if there's anything that's going to slow your order down, it'll only slow down that one item, not your whole order. So just a little tip, just a way to kind of manipulate the system in your favor instead of theirs. So yeah, I found that out. I suspected something like that happened because it seemed like one time I ordered something and it was delayed and I didn't know why, but I didn't bother to call. But today I called and I asked them, why am, I'm supposed to be getting 2-day shipping on this stuff. What happened? And they said, well, if it's lipo, is it hazmat or, what'd you order? And he looked at me, oh, you ordered glue. Yeah, see, that falls under that hazmat, and yeah, so that doesn't qualify for the 2-day shipping. So the whole order didn't qualify. So I didn't get the plane or the car because I ordered glue. Like, yeah. Not a big deal. Like I said, it wasn't an earth-shattering problem, but in the future, I'll make sure I order everything individually. Make sure that doesn't happen again. And that way, everything will ship 2-day, and except the one item that's not qualified. And but anyway, not a big deal. Looking forward to the truck. I can always, for the $80 I saved, I can buy the purple truck body and put it on here. Wiggs, what's up? How you doing, Wiggs? So I can always order the purple truck body if I want it for the money I saved, but I probably won't. The orange looks good. I like the orange. It'll be fine. But this, I didn't want this in orange too, so I didn't want them both orange. So this is purple. The truck body will be orange, and yeah, we'll be fine. So, but yeah, I just wanted to come online. I didn't see Ray going live tonight, so I figured I did put a video up. So if you guys see that, same thing, just talking about the savings that you get with buying this right now. It's a screaming good deal, man. I'll tell you. Um, which just goes to show how much overpriced this stuff is. When they can discount it 50% or damn near 50% and still make money on it, we're way overpaying for this stuff. That's why I wait till it goes on sale. You know, I can wait. I don't want anything that bad, so I'll wait. I'll wait till they put it on sale and then I'll buy it. So, yeah. So I saw both when the truck came out and this Vortec came out. They were both offered in purple. I really liked both of them, but they were too much money. They're 300, almost $400. I'm like, nah, I don't want that. So, I didn't even know either one of them came in a brushed version. I thought the only way they came was the brushless. I know I don't watch it that close, and then the battery dropping out the bottom instead of having to take the body off is awesome. That is fantastic. I love this idea. It's a pretty stiff battery tray, and it just there's two little hinge you hook in the bottom of the back and you slide them up, and then it snaps in up top into the sides, and that's fantastic. That makes battery changes so easy. Yeah, suggested retail. Yeah, suggested. I'll pass on the suggested. Let me know what's on on bargain basement clearance or sale, and then I might be in. But suggested retail, nah, I'm not in. I'll wait. I'm pretty patient. I can wait. So what else is going on, guys? Anybody got anything new going on? Jeff, have you got more than one of those tuggies? Because you and Linda could go out and play together. You each have your own, and going out there and run into each other. I did that with my dad. My dad was never. He loved watching me fly my airplanes. He absolutely loved that. But he was never really into this car stuff, RC stuff. Didn't really want to bother with it. So for Father's Day one year, and we're talking a long time ago, Radio Shack was still open. I bought these Renegade Jeeps. I bought two of them, and I gave one to him. Fred, what's up? And we were out in the driveway. We were running into each other and flipping each other over. It was so much fun. My dad was, and I never saw him laugh so hard. We're just out there beating on each other, and he just laughed his ass off. I don't think I'd ever seen him laugh that hard. And so yeah, they're a lot of fun. When you're playing with somebody else, they're really a lot of fun. So get Linda one, Jeff, so that you two of you can go out and run into each other. I'll bet she'll start laughing. I guarantee it. So Fred, you got to order one of these. $130, $129.99. Comes with the battery and everything. Oh my God, what a deal! What a deal! $90 off. It's only $130. Comes with everything. Comes with batteries for the radio, battery for the truck, a charger for the truck. Not that you need a charger. I know you got chargers, but it just comes with everything. So great deal. $90 off, and then they have the UMX Timber X, $60 off, $129. I think it's $129. Pretty sure. So yeah, Fred. Tomorrow, sale ends tomorrow. Don't wait. Sale ends tomorrow. So don't forget. Don't lose out on this deal. Yeah, I was outside running this thing around, and rooster tail of dirt and leaves. I got a lot of leaves in the grass, and it's just flinging them, just rooster tailing the hell out of them. So these tires are pretty grippy. I took a video. I was going to put the video up. I can't get the video off the card on this computer, or even hooking my camera. Put the card back in the camera and hooking the camera to the computer. I can't get the video off the card. So I got it off the card in the computer in the house, but I didn't. I was trying to edit it so I could put it in the video I put up, and I couldn't get it done. So the version of there was no, that new computer didn't come with um, God, the brand new computer. I didn't try that. The new computer, which is a couple years old now. I have a brand new one. It's, you know, a couple months old, but I didn't try that one. But the one I'm using in the living room didn't come with Movie Maker, so I downloaded it. It was a free download, but the download version doesn't let you edit. You got to pay for it if you want to edit. And I'm like, really? So I couldn't edit the video so I could put it up. So now I'll just I could actually I do have the video though, so I could just upload it with no editing. But I don't really want to do that. So anyway, I have to look at the new computer I bought and see what I'm just gonna go order the damn. I bought an adapter. It really wasn't the adapter I wanted, but it'll work out here. But I lost it. I don't know what I did with it. I was showing it to Deb, and then I put it somewhere, and I don't know where I put it. I can't find it. So I'm going to have to order another one. I'm going to order a better one this time, though. I want one with a card reader. I thought I ordered one with a card reader. I made a mistake. The one I ordered doesn't have the card reader. And they make one that has the, you know, because new computers only have USB ports. So if you want to plug a Ethernet cable into it, you have to buy an adapter that plugs into the USB port so that you could plug an Ethernet cable into it, which I thought was really stupid. But so I bought one so I could plug the Ethernet cable into it, and I thought it had a USB card reader, but it didn't. So I'm going to order a new one and make sure it has a card reader. And that way I can bring the brand new computer out here to run my show and do my editing and all that. This is a good computer. It works good, but it's old. It won't run. It's running Windows 8.1, and Chrome and Firefox both won't support that old of their version of their browser. So you have to buy a new computer. They won't. And the funny thing is, I tried to download their version, that wouldn't let me. You know, the old version, so I could at least run the old version of Chrome, and it wouldn't let me download it. So I downloaded this is two-wheel drive. Yeah, it's a two-wheel drive buggy. Yeah, yeah, two-wheel drive. The truck, the Fury truck's also two-wheel drive. So I downloaded the Craig. What's up? How you doing, man? I loaded. I run AVG software. You know, the malware software stuff, and they have their own browser. So I downloaded their browser and put it on the computer. And then there's another one I found called Opera, and it's a standalone browser that is open source. It's not a, and they make a version of it for everything. If you're running even if you're running like Unix, you got a Unix computer, they make a version for that. So I put those two on my computer, and they both work okay. You know, they were working fine. Well, wouldn't you know, I opened my AVG browser one day to go online, and a window pops open. You know, download a version of Chrome. You know, for your system. Oh, you wouldn't let me download it before, but now that I'm using somebody else's browser, oh, now you want a piece of the action. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah. So it let me download it now. So I downloaded it, installed it, and then it nags me every day to upgrade. You know, well, I can't upgrade because you won't support it. It won't. I can't go to the new version, but it keeps telling me, you know, upgrade now. There's a new upgrade. Upgrade. You know, upgrade. Well, I can't upgrade. Got to buy a new computer to upgrade. I can't. You won't run on there, so I just have to leave it to it running. But so now I have all three, and I took Oprah off, and then I put it back on last night, just for temporary purposes. I was checking something out. But yeah, yeah. So anyway, I just thought it was funny that Chrome wouldn't let me download their version of it. But once they saw me using somebody else's browser, oh well, okay, you can download this version. Oh, now I can download this version. Yeah, I went to their website, went to all the different generic browsers out there, download places, the general download, and and nobody had a copy of the old Chrome that would let me download it. But once I put the wrong one on, somebody else's on, then they let me know, hey, you can download Chrome. Okay. Roach Coach, what's up? So Craig and Roach, you guys, this is a screaming good deal right now at Horizon. They've got a sale going on. Ends tomorrow, so don't wait. If you're looking, UMX Timber X, $60 off. This Vortex race off-road racer, $90 off, and then they got a Fury truck that's $80 off. So the truck and this car, the race off-roader here, are both $129.99. Comes with everything. Comes with a battery. Comes with a charger for the battery. Comes with the radio. Comes with batteries for the radio. Comes with some nice tools. You got these two hex drivers, and then the wheel tool, and then of course all the little spacers to increase your shock pretension. All comes with it. Bottom loader. It has a door on the bottom. You don't have to take the body off to change the battery. It comes out the bottom. I love this. This was cool. I was impressed when I saw this. This is really cool. Yeah, you ain't kidding, Roach. It's an awesome truck. Well, this is the off-road racer, but the truck, they're both Arrma. I bet if you take the truck body off, it's the exact same chassis as this. And the new version with this door that comes off the bottom is awesome. So yeah, great deal. This is $130. I broke it down, so they knocked off $90. So it was normally $219.99, so $220, and now it's $129.99. And then there's when you break it down, the value, the battery is $50. Okay, this charger's $26. These tools at Harbor Freight would run you for the two of these probably $10. The batteries for the radio another $4. So by the time you add all that up, you're only paying $40 for the truck and the radio, with nothing in it. No battery, no charger, just the truck and the radio. You're only paying $40 for it. So when you break it down, it's an incredible deal. I mean, this is definitely worth $40. So, the fact that you're getting an extra battery, you probably have batteries, a charger, you've got chargers, I know, but the whole package for $130 is an awesome deal. Did I miss something up here? Hang on a minute. Let me back up. Yeah, Craig, I'm right behind you. You're 65 in 2 weeks. I'll be 65 in October. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. It sucks. Getting old sucks. And I'm framing a house at 65. I'm building this damn apartment inside my garage at 65. I mean, what the hell was I thinking? Although though I'm you know I gotta say I'm pretty proud of myself to be able to do this at 65. So you have a heart of a 25-year-old. Yeah, yeah, I probably do too. Um, so yeah, Deb's 76, if you can believe that. 68 in August. Yeah, 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 me too, Fred. I just this is definitely an 8-year-old right here. This ain't a 65-year-old grown man. All right, this is an 8-year-old. That's exactly what that is. Yeah, this body's exactly. It's got my two favorite colors. I mean, it's got this beautiful purple, and then it's got lime green lightning bolt stripes going all over it. So those are my two favorite colors. So yeah, I'm so happy with this color. I love this color. I wish it would show up better on the camera. It's so reflective. It looks like um, my other camera is really not showing. Well, that's not too bad. Hang on a minute. Maybe I can get this in the light so you can see it on the other camera here. I had it. Where'd it go? I had a good shot of it. Part of the truck that really showed off the color. Yeah, that's really not doing it. It's a much deeper purple than what that camera's picking up. It almost looks pink in that camera. It's a really vibrant purple. It's just not showing up on camera that well. Yeah, it's even this camera's it's way darker than that. And what you see is more of a pink. It's a much deeper purple, much deeper and metallic, like candy apple purple. That'd be the best way to explain it. It's a candy apple purple, so it's got a real reflectiveness to it, like candy apple red. Um, so yeah, the camera's not doing it justice. Neither one of the cameras are. Which Phantom are you talking about, Mike? What did you buy? What Phantom are we talking about? Who makes that one? Did you say you uploaded a video? Oh no, pictures on your Facebook page. Well, I guess I can go look at that. Let me go look at that. This poor computer. it's it just can't handle all the crap that I'm trying to do at one time. It's just going can't do it. Just can't do it. You got to give me a break. It's too much. Got my too many windows open at once. They have a big ARF Cub they just put up. That's $150 off. So that's a pretty good deal too, actually. Um, you know, if you're looking for another ARF, you know. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see here. All right, that's a good looking Phantom. I like that. All right, so who makes it? Let me look here and see if told me who made it. Oh, it's a free wing, 90 millimeter. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I have the E-Flite 80 millimeter. God, I love that jet. That thing flies so good. Man, what an awesome flying jet. Yeah, Fred. Smoke on the water. Oh yeah, Craig. Yeah, yeah. Why are you charging batteries in the house? If I was charging batteries in my house, they'd be in my oven. That's the only place I'd charge batteries in the house. Yeah, that's okay, Michael. We're not gonna take off points for lighting. You know, the jet looks good. I was gonna buy one. That'd be the one I buy. I like the silver one. Um, my buddy's got the camo one, and I'm not. I mean, it's okay. Um, I'm actually thinking about buying. I already have the silver F100 Super Saber from Flex, and I'm thinking about getting the camo one. They have both, and I'm seriously thinking about ordering the camo one. So that might happen. Is that right? It'll stop in midair, will it? Yeah, Roach, you definitely know what happens when you charge batteries in the house. That's the voice of experience right there. Uh, yeah, I didn't get to go flying last weekend. I'm gonna try again this weekend. Every radios are charged. Everything's charged. Everything's back in the truck. Um, I did put up my new canopy. I really like it. It's a 14 by 14. It's a um, Ozark Trail. It's the same brand as my tent. Um, it's a little different. It looks like the Coleman one. So it's two pieces. The cover. There's a big square piece at the bottom with a hole in it, and then there's a second like hat on top of it, so it breathes, and the rain will run off the top one onto the bottom one and off, and it's really nice. And it came with lights in it, and the lights are awesome. Yeah, where were you flying at, Lewis? Did you go anywhere else, or were you at Bose? And if you were at Bose, why didn't you call me? If I knew somebody was out there, I'd go. Oh, there was a Warbird event at Trax, yeah. Yeah, there was one down at Imperial also. I was gonna. Well, I don't think that was this past weekend. Though. That was the weekend before. Yeah, I was gonna go to that one too. Just been busy. You know, got a lot of things going on. Just you really can't get away. You know, and if the weather's even iffy, it's just not worth. You know, I have so much to do here. It's not worth taking the time off if the weather's going to be iffy. So, how was it? How was the one down at Imperial? I was all set to go. I bought that new canopy for the Imperial event. That's where I was going to take it down there. A lot of pilots. Was it a big deal? A lot of people. Ugh. Yeah, I do too. I like that field. That's why I'm a member down there. It's a little longer drive, but it's worth it. It's a nice field. Well, that Joe Knoll, is always a big turnout. Knoll in the fall is probably the better one as far as not being so crowded. The regular Knoll is a nut. I mean, it's crazy busy. It's always crazy busy. So yeah, if I ever go to Knoll, I'd probably go to Knoll in the fall. I don't think I want to go down there. Just too damn busy. Well, I always said if I went to Joe Knoll, I was just going to fly off the water because it's not near as busy. There's a beautiful lake there, so I was just going to bring float planes and park right on the bed on the bank of the lake and just hang out there. I mean, I might go walk down the main line or whatever to watch, but I wasn't planning on flying anything off the main line. I was just going to stay on the water and just mind my own business over there. There's a lot of planes over there, but it's not near as crowded as the main line area. Yeah, well, we'll have to work on that, Lewis. Let's coordinate. Probably not this year. We've got the new trailer we're ordering and everything. I'm probably not going to be available, but maybe next year. Maybe we can schedule next year to go to Null together. You think um, you think Tony can get off? Any chance of that? Probably get Dave. Maybe you think Dave would go? I bet Andy'd go if he can get off. I don't know if he can get off work. You killed your 64 millimeter 810. How'd you do that? I might be driving a bus for Disney by next year. I don't know. That's coming up too. Got a lot of shit going on. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We gotta figure it out. So I take it you had a midair? Well, yeah, if your guys were flying in formation, I sure hope it wasn't a head on. I don't know what kind of formation that was. That's the chicken formation, I think. Oh, is that right, Craig? Does your dad live down here? I really love that job. I hated the drive getting there, but I love the job. Yeah, I've seen several of your FPV videos on your Viper. Yeah. It's the only place I'm going to make any money. They're paying really well. I think they'll start me at $27 an hour, and I'd be lucky to get a job around here for 14. So, um, we've been debating about buying a piece of property close to Bo's flying field, where I usually go. And that's only about a 20-30 minute drive to Disney from there. So I could come home, when I'm working and stay there. And then when I'm off, I can come all the way home to here. So I don't know. We're debating. From Auburndale. Oh, no kidding. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit of a drive. It's closer than me, but still a little bit of a drive. I saw the police cars there. Yeah, would you give them goggles to put on? Because yeah, I saw the police car in the video. Yeah. Yeah, usually on the 4th of July at our field, um, or it's probably usually the 4th. We have a lot of people that come out because Bo puts it up on Facebook, and then all the neighbors that have nothing to do with flying come out for the free food. So we have all these people that we don't know. We don't know who they are. They come out to eat, and so I'll put them in a chair. I sit them in a chair and give them the goggles, and then I'll fly around and let them, experience what it's like, as if you were in the plane. So that's pretty cool. So have you been flying down at Sparks too with Tony? I know Tony's been down there. Have you been going down to Sparks? So you actually lived in Florida for just a month? Is that all you lived here? Or were you living here longer and only worked at the Adams plant for a month? How'd that go? You haven't flown since October. Oh, yeah. I've flown since then, but maybe twice. Maybe. Um, yeah, I've just been really busy. So, Lewis, if you haven't seen the deal that's going on at Horizon right now, it ends tomorrow. You can pick one of these up or a truck for 129 bucks. Ready to run, comes with everything. Batteries for the radio, battery for the car, charger for the battery for the car, everything. Really nice, 10 scale, beautiful. It's 90 bucks off, so it's 130 bucks. Oh yeah, so Tony and Eli both joined track, huh? So she decided she didn't like it. Why? Because it's too hot? Is that what the problem was? Your jet hanger? What jet hanger? Yeah, I haven't heard about this. What's a jet hanger? Yeah, I really don't want to move. I like it here. I'm pretty. Your big beautiful jet hanger. All right, well tell me about it. What? How big is it? Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, send me a text pic. I don't have my phone out here. Probably wouldn't get it anyway. This building doesn't let my phone work too well. But yeah, send me a pic. How big is it? I knew you wanted to get him out of the house, so you had to do something.
I'll find a way to end this.
I only say this once. Get out of my...
Okay, welcome back to Hanger 50. Studio. What did you do in Japan? How was that? I'd like to hear about that. Oh yeah, that's where I want to work. I want to work at a poison plant that if I get a drop of it on my skin, I'm dead. Yeah, that sounds real fun. Yeah, yeah, Craig took the words right out of my mouth. couldn't have said it better than myself. Yeah, I figured it would be. Did you go alone? Did you go with somebody? You know, why were you in Japan? Just wanted to go? That's why you were only there 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, but is housing going to be cheap for a place big enough to hold all your airplanes? I mean, I know they have a lot of, they live very small. They don't have big, elegant, roomy places. They like to live in little places. Oh, you took your kids and your friends. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I was thinking about the Philippines. I thought about China. I thought about Japan. Yeah, I've had those thoughts for years. Um, Probably not in the cards. Not right now, anyway. Yeah, yeah, I bet it is. They have a lot of high tech stuff over there for sure. Yeah, yeah, I hear you, Wiggs. Did you, when you were in Japan, did you go to a RC flying field at all? Did you check one out or anything? 7-Elevens are next level over there. Oh yeah. Probably it's probably a drive-through 7-Eleven in Japan. Yeah, no time. Yeah. How long were you there? All right, Roach. We'll see you later. 9 days. Wow. Did you buy some kind of package? Flight, hotel, rental car, or whatever. Did you get some kind of deal? Tony's in Australia. Yeah, that's nice. Wow. Well, good for you, man. That's cool. I'm glad you did that. I'm sure that was really cool. I've been wanting to do it for years. Just haven't had the time or the money. And depending how the new trailer goes. Um, no, no rain here. No. Is it supposed to rain? Let me go look at the weather. Yeah, we ain't got any rain right at the moment. Let me see what's on the radar. No, that's not what I want. Liar, liar, pants on fire. That is not what I clicked on. Is it raining by you, Lewis? There's nothing on the radar at all right here. I mean, nothing. There's no, not anywhere in Pasco County. Nothing. Yeah. JCB, what's up? How you doing, man? Is that where you are in Indiana? That's where my brother lives. Yeah, he lives in Avon. How close are you to Avon? Well, I know he was in Tokyo, so I'm sure he stayed close to Tokyo. I don't know exactly where, but yeah. He said Tokyo was awesome. 30 miles? Oh, that's pretty close. Yeah. Well, if I go up to see him, I'll definitely look you up. We'll go do some flying. Definitely bringing the trailer if I go up there, so. Debating about going up and spending a couple weeks up there with him. So, that might happen. Kyoto. Don't know where that is. Never heard of that one. Tokyo, I've heard of. Kyoto, no, haven't heard of that one. Uh, oh, you really liked it there because of the temples and stuff? Oh, wow, that's cool. I thought you were thinking Tokyo because of how modern everything was, but you liked the other one better, huh? That's cool. So JCB, have you been on Horizons? Have you seen the sale going on right now? I don't know if you've been there or not. Just checking. That's why I came online tonight. I wanted everybody to get a shot at any of these things that are on sale for, because the sale ends tomorrow. So they have beetles the size of lemons. Yikes. I don't know. I don't know if that. I'd have to bring a saddle, you know. Yeah, I don't know if I like that idea. All right, Wiggs. Have a good night, man. We'll catch you later. Maybe we'll see you back in a little bit if we're still up. We'll see. You never know with this crowd. And we might still be alive when they deliver my truck. Horror film. A horror film? Really? Why do you say that? I don't know why they did a good job, not such a great job. Bus is not so hot. What? Why do you say that? What do they pay bus drivers over there? I'm, it's Disney. I'm assuming it's, top shelf. Nice buses. You know, I'm sure the air conditioning worked. I don't know if you guys have been to Universal here in Florida, but some of the drivers that drove for Disney drove for Universal also. I guess the buses over there are terrible. I mean, horrible. They leak. None of them have working air. Yeah, they're really horrible. They were impressed with your hairy arms. Who were the girls? Who was impressed with your hairy arms? Yeah, there you go, Lewis. Uh, yeah, I think I'm part Japanese. I have no body hair either. I have like zero body hair. You know, I got a full head of hair, but my arms, I have no hair on my legs, no hair on my chest. I have a little bit of underarm hair. That's about it. I'm just about a hairless dog. Yeah, see, I just don't. I don't think that. I don't think it's too hot here. Although last year was pretty hot, but in general, yeah, I don't think it's been too hot here. I like it here. Yeah, yep. Short dicks too. Now, how would you know that, Craig? Inquiring minds want to know. Why would you know that? I'll fit right in, yeah. Oh, I read. Good comeback. I don't know what you're reading. That hasn't been on my news column anywhere, but okay. The ladies will tell you. There you go. That's even a better comeback. Oh. Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. I'm a big I love Asian women. I think they're the prettiest women on the planet. I really love Asian women. They're just something about the way they look. Oh, is that right? Oh, me too. I love all women too. But yeah, just I just have a particular attraction to Asian women. You know, did you pick up anybody while you were over there? Have any tag along with your family while you guys went out doing things? Had a guide maybe? Been good to get a local woman for as a guide, show you around. Yeah, no, just a family trip. You gonna take the family next time when you spend the summer there? So did you order one of these vehicles, Fred? Have you ordered one yet? I know you have a hard time passing up a deal too, so I don't know. What did you drop the hammer or not? Is that a requirement to become part of the Japanese mafia? You have to have your pinky finger cut off. Yep. Yeah, no thanks. I'll just keep my fingers. Thank you. Why are we approaching storage unit number 3, Fred? Is that what's going on? Yeah, have to stop buying things? Is that what we're talking about here? All right, Lewis put up a short. I'm gonna go open this. Maybe it's a video of the jet hangar. Oh, it's Japan. Did you take any video of some pretty girls? I've seen you before. I know what you look like. Come on, show us some pretty girls. That's funny. Yeah, yeah, you're too cool for school. Believe it or not, guys, Lewis's daughter is beautiful. I think she came from the UPS driver personally, but I don't know. Just saying. Oh, we got another one. Maybe this is some girls. Or is this your daughter? What are you eating? What the hell is that? Is that ice cream or whatever the heck she's eating? I don't know what the hell she's eating. You never know. Japanese ice cream at Disney. Okay. Well, she had something that looked like a clamshell. Um, uh-oh, Fred. You're going to go there? Really? Oh, my God. Hey, Michael Bear, are you still here? Or did you leave us? Yeah. See what you started, Fred? You been following any of the posts I've been putting up, Lewis? Did you see my new car? Urban Legend, what's up? How you doing, man? Good to see you back. Your phone was staring back at you. YouTube. Yeah, there's some of my past videos. Um, Talked about the car. Showed. I don't know if I showed. I think I showed a picture of it on one of the posts. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, I got a Daytona. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you were. I don't remember if I ever brought any of those out. Um, so I bought all this stuff in '06 when the car came out, but I couldn't buy the car because I didn't have $32,000 for the car. But I so I had bought this, which is identical to what I bought. Back in '06. Take that to car shows. That's radio control, and then this little one, same car. That's also radio control, and then this one is also radio control. Um, so I used to take these to the car show. I used to have a Charger, not a Daytona, but I had a 6-cylinder Charger when I was working for Allstate, and mine was in '07. But I had bought all these because I loved the Daytona, but I couldn't afford the Daytona, and but I've got a screaming deal on this car. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. Um, just original owner, garage kept its whole life, just in incredibly good shape. It's just really, really, just an awesome car. Well, I ordered two. I ordered one of the Vortec like this, and I ordered the Fury truck, and then I also ordered the UMX Timber X. That's all I bought so far. There's one more coming out tomorrow. I don't know what they're going to release tomorrow, but they got one more release, and then it ends tomorrow. So you only have till tomorrow to pick one of these up. But this is at $90 off. I mean, this is only $130. That's awesome. This thing's really nice. The suspension's amazing. It's so the oil-filled shocks. My race car that I used to race was like this, with this kind of suspension. This is no recoil. It doesn't bounce. It just it just plants. It's awesome. It's a nice car. I like this Arrma stuff. I've got a lot of it. I've got some crawlers. I've got some trucks. I got a lot of this Arrma stuff. So it's nice stuff. You think there's 40 million people living in Tokyo? Really? Wow. Did it seem really crowded? I'm assuming that the video you put up, is that you walking down Tokyo, or were you in the other town, Kyoto? Am I saying that right? Kyoto? Where were you on the sidewalk? All right, Craig. Have a good night, buddy. We'll see you later. It has I want to say like 156,000 on it, but it's got a brand new motor in it. There's only 6,000 miles on the motor. He took it back to the Dodge dealership, and they had an issue with oiling in those motors the first year, so he had a factory refresh, rebuild. A regular Dodge, right from the Chrysler factory rebuild motor put in it, and it only has 6,000 miles on the new motor. It runs great, runs nice and strong. It's pretty quick, not as fast as my Impala, but pretty damn fast. And so, but the condition of the car is amazing. It's just everything about it is just, you know, pretty damn nice. It really is. Really? So you didn't think it was crowded, or yeah? It's got the 5.7 Hemi. Yep, Fred. That's what it's got. Um, so it wasn't crowded, really. Wow. That's all I ever heard about Tokyo and Japan, was how crowded it is there. But you didn't feel like you were crowded. Well, that's good. That's different. I hadn't heard that. Everything I've heard is it's just really crowded there. Yeah, the guy had put tires on it. He just put new brakes all the way around, rotors, pads, calipers. They put a defective caliper on it. Um, the left front caliper was defective and it was dragging. So trying to come home, the left front rotor almost caught on fire. It was so hot. We had to pull over in a gas station and let it cool down. And I drove the rest of the way home not using the brakes. I used the emergency brake. Of course, I had the brakes if I had to use them, but I just stayed off them, gave myself a lot of room, and stopped with the emergency brake to get it home. And then I pulled the left caliper off and replaced it. It was rebuilt wrong. They had pinched the dust seal. The dust seal was pinched in the piston, so the piston would hang. It's a dual piston caliper, and one of the pistons was hanging, so it was creating the brakes were dragging all the time, so not good. So I replaced that, and that fixed it 95%. Still had a slight drag, and so I replaced the brake hose, and that fixed it. So now I think the right side brake hose is bad also. So I'm going to probably replace the right side brake hose just for peace of mind. It's not really a problem, but I can tell that I have a very slight drag on the right side now. The left side relaxes completely, so the left side's working perfect. So I think just for the hell of it, I'm going to replace the right side front hose and see how we do. That should fix it to 100% then. Have to buy extra seats on the return flight. Why? For the kids I picked up on the way, or for all my toys? I just mail the toys home. I wouldn't put them on the plane with me. I'd just ship them home. Oh, you did make it to a hobby shop? Cool. So what was their big seller? Was it, they have a lot of RC stuff, or was it a general hobby shop that had everything? I bet the food was good. Uh, yeah, that makes sense. A lot of Kyosho and Tamaya. I can understand that. Yeah, great food. Yeah. There it is, right there. I'm gonna plug it into that. Ah, I uh, I have so much of this stuff that I'm just overwhelmed with chargers. I've got all these smart chargers that I don't use generally. So this charger's, a slow charger. It takes forever to charge this battery, but I have a better one. Let me grab this one. I thought it was close by. It was. So this will definitely charge it faster. And this came with an RC car. I forget which one I bought, but this charger came with an RC car, and it's going to be way faster than this little charger. So we're gonna plug this in over here. This has been charging for hours, and it's still not charged. So we're gonna plug this one in and see what it does. Uh-oh. Well, that's right. I took it out of there. How are my batteries doing for the... Uh-oh. That battery fell out. Where'd it go? Oh, that's right. I put it in the drawer. Right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right. Let's plug this in and see what we get. I mean, it's almost charged because it says 3 blinks. It's between I think 80 and 100%. So it's been 3 blinking. So I know it's... All right. So click the menu. And it's at 98%. Is that what it says? Yeah, so it's almost charged. I can't tell with these buttons. The buttons have symbols on it, but they're black. It's a gray button with a gray symbol. I can't see what it's telling me. I need my flashlight. Where'd my flashlight go? Wow. So it's charging a 10C, I guess, according to this. Or it's a 10C battery. Let's see what it says here. It's nickel metal hydride. It's not a lipo. So it says it's 99% charged. It's charging. It says it needs a charge. It's charging. It's for well, it says 10C, but it says it has another 64 minutes to finish charging. To charge 1 more percent. Oh no, it's charging at 3.3 amps, and I guess the battery pack's 10C. It doesn't say that on the battery, but that's what the smart charger's telling me. So anyway, so I'm sure this thing will start beeping at me like the other obnoxious smart charger I have. So when it's finally fully charged, it'll beep at me. So how big is your jet hangar, Lewis? Yeah, Fred, we can sand the Captain America shield. We're getting there. So I could sand this red paint if you guys want. You want to watch me sand paint? I could sand this down to smooth it out. Get it ready for a second coat. So yeah, we can sand that if you want. Yeah. Other than that, personally, I'm pretty amazed that this is made out of four sections glued together. That really came together beautiful. I mean, it really did. It's barely noticeable that it was glued together as it is, and by the time I'm finished, you won't be able to tell at all. But it's pretty close to that way right now. It's really pretty amazing how well that glued together. That's my first attempt at, well, other than the batleth, I printed a new one of these, and now that I took the, yeah, it's not breaking anymore. So I didn't realize I had glued this under tension. So when I glued the two center halves together, the main part here, where the handle is, touched smooth, but there was a slight gap here that I didn't realize, because all I did was I stood it like this to glue it together, and the weight of this overhang was enough to compress this seam right here. So it glued, and I thought, well, we're good. But I wiggled it, and it broke here. Just this piece broke. This was fine. It cracked here. And then when I looked at it, there was about the width of a paper, just a sheet of paper gap. Okay? So what I did was, to fix it, is I left the gap there. I opened it up a little more, wicked in some CA with a glove on, and then I smoothed it all out, and I let it relax in this position so that the gap wouldn't try to close up. And then I kicked it with the kicker, and now it's glued, and I can wiggle it around, and it's not trying to break. Yeah. So this came out really good. So it's mostly sanded. So we should be able to get this painted, get it finished painted pretty soon. And the blade's going to look like chrome. This chrome paint I've got is amazing. It really looks like chrome. And yeah, so that's going to come out pretty nice. That's in 4 sections, but they're not 4. You know, they're only butt together here, and then 2 over here and 2 over here. So there's only 3 joints, not 4 joints, and but 4 pieces. This is 4 pieces, 4 joints, because it's a circle. And that's the first time I've glued anything together that has to fit that precisely. And yeah, it came out really good. Really impressed with that. Unobtainium, yeah, I'm going to print with some of that for sure. All right, Wild Bill. Have a good night, man. We'll see you later. So yeah, so that's I painted the mask, and it came out. I mean, what a beautiful finish on the mask! It really came out beautiful. I got one little tiny piece of trash in it, and I don't know if I'm going to sand it out and give it another coat, or just quit while I'm ahead. I don't know. I wish it wasn't right on the front. You know, if it wasn't right on the front where it's going to show, I would definitely leave it alone. If it was down on the side or something, I would leave it alone for sure. But it's right on the front, damn it. So I don't know. I might give it a sand and give it one more coat. I don't know. but it really looks great. Yeah, this chrome paint is amazing. It's the closest thing to chrome I've ever seen. It really is like chrome. And from what Adam Savage showed, um, if you clear over it, it gets even better. It looks even more like chrome. So I do want to put a clear coat over it. So I'm gonna. So since I didn't clear it immediately, I might do that tonight. I might shoot a coat of it and then clear it, and then I'll be done. And then as far as, I've got a little bit of puttying to do on the sword. Not a whole lot of sanding. I usually I have a palm sander, and I sanded all the layer lines out of it almost completely with the palm sander. So now I think a coat of primer will probably finish any layer lines that are still just barely there. So we got to do that, and then a little putty, and then a final sand, and then just paint it. So I could probably finish the sword tomorrow if I want to get on it. So yeah, that's coming out real good too. So yeah, just plugging along here, trying to get some of these big pieces done. I got sidetracked. This showed up at 12:30. No, it was 12:55 today. This showed up, and it kind of got my attention. So I got fiddling with this for a little while. It's weird. It's hovering at 1.4 volts, 142 volts, 1.43, 1.40. This battery keeps hovering at the same voltage. It says it's charging, but it really doesn't seem to be getting any higher than that. It's at 99%. Maybe I just need to cycle it a couple times. I guess I'll take it back out, run it around again, and then put it back on the charger, because it doesn't seem to want to peak off. These batteries get warm when you charge them. Now, unlike lipos, when you charge a nickel cadmium or a nickel metal hydride, they literally charge up till it reaches maximum voltage, and then when the voltage starts coming back down, the charger recognizes that, and that's how it shuts itself off. Once it sees the voltage coming down, it knows the battery's fully charged. And this one, it says it's charging at 3.3 amps, but it seems like more like it's on trickle than that. It just doesn't seem to want to peak off. It still says 64 minutes till full charge. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, they do, Fred. You can get, there's a lot of chargers out there that'll get your phone controls. I have two of them myself. I'm just not using them that way, but I've got a high-tech charger and a Sky. So it's actually who makes it from high-tech, and it. Yeah, you can control it with your phone. You hook it to the internet through a router, and then I can monitor it on my phone. I can tell it to charge, stop charging, put it in storage charge, all from my phone. So yeah, that technology has been around for a while. I don't use it because I always babysit my batteries. I'm always around my batteries. I rarely ever leave a battery unattended charging. Very rare. So, and I'm afraid if I started using the app, I might get a little complacent, a little too casual, and then think, it'll be okay, and don't stay around. And then that's when I'll have a fire and burn the place down. So yeah, I'm not too keen on that idea. Um, Same thing with these printers. They all have all three of these printers have internet access. I can control them from my phone, monitor what they're doing, all that, all from my phone. They all have that capability also. You know, a lot of guys complain about, you know, because the on-off switch is a mechanical switch. So if they're in the house and their printer's in the garage and they want to start a print, they have to go out to the garage and turn it on. And I'm like, really? You know, yeah, you poor thing. I mean, oh my God, you know, I just, you know, I mean, how lazy are you? And then I'm thinking, you know, whatever you printed last is still on the bed, so you have to go out there and take that off the bed anyway before you can start a new, you know, another print. So I fail to see the usefulness of being able to start and stop print jobs on your printer from your phone. Now I see it coming. I don't know if you guys follow this stuff at all, but they're working hard. All the companies are working hard on a conveyor belt printer. Okay, so the conveyor belt acts like a bed slinger. Okay, so the conveyor belt goes back and forth while it's printing, or they have a stationary one, and then it's a core machine where the head's moving around. But after the print's done, the conveyor belt sends it down to the end, and where the belt rolls over the edge, knocks the print off the belt. And then there's, of course, new belt, you know, in place to start printing again. And so that's the latest, you know, creation that they're working on. And yeah, if I had, you know, something that could clear itself, then I might be a lot more interested in operating it from my phone. You know, if I could just tell it to, okay, you know, dump that print, we're done with it, and let's start a new one, and then do it all from my phone. Yeah, that might be interesting, but right now, you know, they haven't perfected the conveyor belt yet, so you still have to go down and clear the bed before you can start a new print. So I do all mine from, you know, the thumb drives. I have a separate thumb drive for each printer, and you know, I put my file on the thumb drive. I come out and stick it in the machine and start the print from there. I don't want to do it over the internet. Don't trust that. So I like keep it all in house. I you know, nothing's accessible. Nobody knows what I'm printing. Nobody can steal my files. You know, I like it that way. Some of these files I've modified heavily to get them to do what I like. For instance, the shield. Okay, the file I downloaded for this shield was a Barbie doll size shield. Okay, it was, you know, literally, you know, like this big around, and I blew it up and changed the amount of infill in it, and I did a lot of things to make it work once I blew it up that big, and then of course blowing it up that big, and then getting all four pieces on the same bed at the same time, so that they all printed together, was pretty you know, pretty cool, you know. So I wasn't interested in sharing that. You know, put it on the internet, and then everybody has it. Everybody and their brother can print one of these. And it's like, no, I did all the legwork. If you want to print one, do your own legwork. I'm not going to do it for you. Same thing with the batleth. So I've printed 4 batliths now. Well, 4 of this big size. I have 2 more, the smaller ones. I have 2 small ones, and then this life size, the mega size one. I had a fail. My fault though. I caused it, but you know, same thing. I have all 4 pieces on the bed at the same time. So I'll show you how that works. Let me move. I'll move the car so you can see. Okay, so these are the 4 pieces. This is support. This doesn't stay on it, but I'm not going to rip it off right now. So this is one of the halves, and this is the other half. Okay, so these 2 go together like this, and they fit right together. You know, this goes right together like it's supposed to. Boom. All right, so that's the center section. But this should have printed a lot farther so that this would made up to it. You see, this is not going to work. It's supposed to be about out to here like this. So, but the way they were all on the bed is like this. So this, and then this in the opposite direction. Let me turn them toward the camera more. Okay, so those 2 are sitting on the bed like that, and then these 2 are sitting on the bed like this. This one's over here like this, and then this one's facing the other way on the bed like this. And about like that. They're pretty close together. And I had them diagonal on the bed to get the maximum size I could get. So, but that's how they were on the bed, to print all 4 at the same time. And then if they'd all gone to full length, they'd be 300 millimeters high. So they'd all be about this height, which would finish off this point here. All right, this point's finished. You know, you can see it right there. That's the point right there. This point, but the top, you know, stopped about here. Okay, so there was about this much more to print on the top here, and then of course the same thing in the middle section. You know, it stopped about here, and it needed to print to about here. So we're about, I'd say, 3 inches short on all 4 pieces. Okay, so you know, because this is, they're all, you see, they all stopped at the same level. You know, because that's the level we were at. So all of them had to go about yeah, I'd say 3 to 4 inches higher, all 4 of those. And then if they had done that, then it would have glued together. But because it didn't, this didn't print high enough to mate with this, so they don't mate up. That's how it would be if those had printed together. But this is how big it's supposed to be. So this is quite a bit bigger. And you can see the difference in the height of this one here and this one there. That's the difference in height. It needed to print that much higher. All 4 of them. So that's why they don't fit. But this is you know, so that's how I did it. That's how I broke it into 4 pieces and printed all 4 pieces at the same time. So this one was printed on that. I was using that rainbow filament. That's why it's green in the middle here. Because it kept changing colors. I don't have anything handy. I mean, this is printed with the same thing. So this is a space shuttle. And you can see it's green and then it changes to orange. You know, the very back of the tail is green. And then it changes to orange as it goes forward. That's the same color green as this. And then, but the front's orange. It's hard to tell in this. The light's not really doing it justice, but you can kind of see the green. But anyway, so this was PLA, regular PLA, not strong enough. That's just, and I have a whole other one that's in the living room that's just multicolored. It's not painted. It's just the way it came off the printer. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. I'm probably not going to do anything with it. I'm just going to leave it the multicolor just as a display piece because I really don't want to work on it because I don't think it's strong enough, you know, to work on. Why bother painting if it's just going to keep breaking like this one does? Because this one just keeps, you know, if I look at it cross-eyed, it would break. You know, I mean, just shaking it around like that just snaps it right off. It just won't do it. But this one's good. This is nice and strong. This is super strong. I mean, I've literally pulled on it trying to break it, and it ain't happening. I mean, I know I can pull hard enough to break it. So I'm not pulling that hard, but I'm pulling hard enough that, you know, if I was swinging this around and bumped it into something or whatever, that it, you know, would that be enough to break it? And I think this could take a pretty good. I don't think if I dropped this on the floor accidentally that it would break. And I know that one would. But I don't think this one would break. I think this one could take it. I'm not sure if this is actually. Where's that flashlight at? Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was opening up or not. It's not. So that seems tight. And now that one's been re-glued, and now there's a gap, but it's all filled with glue, so that's fine. And there was a gap on the shield. One of the 4 sections had a slight gap. I had to fill with glue. But yeah, it came out really good. So I'm really happy with the shield. It's doing way better than I thought it would. I really didn't think it'd work out that good. It's doing way better than I thought. So what's missing is the half notes. The half notes? Oh, half knots. Not, yeah, I guess it's knots. The half knots. Yeah, basically. Yeah, the rest of the grip. Yeah, we're missing some half knots on the grip. Yeah. All right, guys. Good night, Fred. We'll see you later. How about the rest of you guys? You're going to hang in here? Or are we going to call it? What do you guys want to do? Anything you want to see? Anything you want me to grab? You know, and it could be a car. It could be a, you know, a print. It could be a, you know, whatever. I'm open for anything. You know, whatever you guys want to see. I think my 3D printed Lost in Space robot is behind the helmet. I think. Oh no, there he is over there. Okay. I see him. So that's a store-bought Lost in Space robot right there. But I have the 3D printed one over there. So. That's funny. Lewis's video he just sent me came up in my feed. That's funny. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it. All right. So thanks for coming. It's good seeing y'all. I hope you take advantage of those sales at Horizon because they're pretty good deals, guys. I hope you guys don't let that get away. If you were looking for a good deal on a truck, a race buggy, or a UMX Timber X, man, they're pretty good deals. So so go check that out. You only have till tomorrow. It ends tomorrow. So and for that, all right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Have a great night. We'll see you. Thanks for coming. Good night.